Is Darth Vader overrated or is he just well rated? I was thinking about this because everybody says that Vader's the best. Everybody on their tier list either has him number 2, which is extremely rare, or just straight up number 1, which makes most sense. But is he overrated? Now we have to understand what overrated is. For example, I would say that Dooku is overrated. You always hear about his insane damage output. He has 3 dodges, not as like a card, but he just has it on default. He has exposed weakness, which even on top of that extra damage makes them get even more damage dealt to them. That's overrated, because once you play as Dooku, you're like, okay, well, it's all true, but in reality, it's not that great. Great on paper, not great in reality. When it comes to Vader, you get a force choke, it lasts a couple seconds, it does X amount of damage, you can hit them while they're on the choke. On paper it's great, on the game it's even better. He has a middle ability called Fierce Resilience. You click it, you get damage reduction if you have the card, and you also get bonus health. On paper it sounds great, also on the game is great. Saber Throw, it's the most simplest ability on the game, throws a saber and does 130 damage. Literally on paper it says that, and on the game it also does that. So he seems very normal of a hero. It doesn't sound like astonishing abilities. Even Obi-Wan to some extent sounds better on paper, right? Or even Dooku, or anybody, Grievous even. But is Vader really the best, or is he really overrated? In my opinion, Vader is very... in some instances he might be overrated. In general, he's not overrated, he's well rated. On paper, he sounds amazing, and he is amazing. But he can be overrated. Some people just talk too much about Vader and they praise him a little too hard. Unless you have block glitch, you really have no reason to do so. Yes, Vader can choke 3 people and have last gasp and punishing grip like I do. Both of those choke cards is basically better than retribution, literally, and you can still hit them in the middle. Then yeah, it's pretty good, but I wouldn't say he's overrated. He's well rated. You know what you're getting with him? He does exactly as written on a paper. It's just well rated. Yes, he is overrated with block glitch, but I mean, you're glitching. If we're not going to talk about that, I think Vader is just well rated, and that's not to put him down. That's a good thing, because the game did him so well. On paper it put X, Y, and Z, and on the game he also does X, Y, and Z, which is exactly what you want to have. You want to have a hero which on paper does a certain things, and you want to have that same hero on the game do those exact things. That way it's well rated. If you have a hero which on paper says he does 150 damage, but on the actual game he does, I don't know, 300, that's overrated, for an example. And we're talking stats, not like people say I feel like this, I feel like that, I feel like this person's overrated. Those are feelings, those aren't stats. We're talking about stats. That's what I'm here for. So statistically, Vader is well rated. He is not overrated. Yes, you can make some arguments, maybe if you're glitching, or maybe if X, Y, and Z. Generally 9.9 out of 10 times he is well rated.
I'm done making jokes cause they got old like baby boomers. To my haters, to consumers, I make vets feel like they juniors. Say your time is coming soon, but just like Oklahoma, mine is coming sooner. I'm just a late bloomer. I didn't peak in high school, I'm still out here getting